So from a resilience perspective, we have to be independent. And the most independent source are the renewables, especially offshore wind, because it's highly available. We have more than 300 gigawatt of potential in the North Sea alone. So this is a huge energy source for Europe, and we have to connect offshore wind in the most efficient way. Nowadays, we have 10 gigawatts connected to the German mainland, but this is just the starting point. So there's so much more. As I said, there's 300 gigawatts of potential. And if you want to do it in an efficient way, you have to do it together in Europe. So not only EU, also UK included. And that is why we started already a couple of years a cooperation between the TSOs around the North Sea to provide a design for a grid to make it in the most efficient way for Europe. And we are working on that together with the North Sea Energy Corporation of the member states to push this thinking forward.
So instead of having each wind farm connected by a single line to the coast or to the country in question, this would be more of a web type approach and saying the wind farms connected to each other and the countries then connected through that to each other as well.
We see now, because of the ambitious targets of the German government of 70 gigawatts in a rather small sea area, that we're seeing wake effects. So the turbines are covering themselves from the wind, and therefore the full load hours go down from 4,500 to 2,500, 2,200. That means that we are using our grid infrastructure only 25% of the time. And that's, of course, not very efficient with those highly expensive assets. If you now combine such an asset with an interconnector, we do it, for example, between Netherlands and the UK with LionLink, then you invest just in 20 kilometers more cable and you get a full-fledged interconnector on top of your offshore connection, and then you can use it for 8,000 hours. And that's the thinking behind, and that is why we think this is the right way.